more antibiotics, and it goes round and round and round. And if you've had sinusitis, the chances are you've had it again and again and again. So there are other treatments. Some people go along to the drugstore or the chemist, and there are over-the-counter medications, and there are plenty of them to choose from. Some of them they're a chemical that act on your body and they stop the production of mucus. So you think you feel better because it's reducing the pressure. So you take these pills or a spray, some kind of nasal spray. It's a chemical that stops the production of mucus. So you think, oh, I feel so much better. The mucus is gone. But as soon as you stop spraying it, the mucus comes back. And also, these sprays don't kill off the fungus, yeast, molds and bacteria growing in your sinuses. So it's a constant battle. If you use nasal sprays, you'll know that you have to keep using them. It's just masking the symptoms. Just keep masking the symptoms, masking the symptoms. And if you are doing that, you will feel tired and exhausted, and you're very likely suffering from many other symptoms around your body, which I discuss on another video. So there's antibiotics, there's over-the-counter medication which mask the symptoms. There are decongestants which really do make you feel better in the short term. Now these can either be chemical based or based on plant extracts, where you somehow inhale either through a spray or through a vapour, or put in some kind of rub on your chest, or the vapour goes up into your sinuses. There's all kinds of decongestants, and what they do, they make you feel better. They enable you to breathe easier. And again, in the short term, they do make you feel better, but they don't do anything to the yeast and the mould and the fungus and the bacteria that's just breeding away inside your head. Also, there's another treatment called a neti pot. Basically, it's a little pot for pouring a liquid into your sinus cavities and then pouring it out again, and hopefully it'll wash the yeast, fungus and molds and bacteria out of your sinuses. Now in the short term you will feel better if you use a neti pot. But let me ask you this. Imagine you've got a little dog and it's in your home, it's a little puppy, and it poops on the floor. So what have you got to do? You've got to pick it up, you've got to remove it. So you can either pick it up and take it out, or you can try to wash it out. All you'll end up doing, eventually by using a hose pipe or something, you can flush it out of the door, but you've spread the poop all over the place. You've spread the bacteria all over the place. And that's the problem with neti pots. They do make you feel better in the short term, but they spread. Very often what can happen is, for instance, if I've got an inflamed sinus on this side and I use a neti pot, a week later I'll have an inflamed sinus on this side because I've spread the fungus around inside my sinuses. So neti pots do make you feel better in the short term, but they can actually make you feel worse in the long term. Through my research, I've come up with an ideal way of killing off the yeast, bacteria and molds inside your sinuses without damaging your immune system. Because your body can naturally look after itself. It just needs a helping hand from you. It needs a rest from you. Now, with the best of intentions, you're trying to treat yourself. But if you do put chemicals or toxic drugs inside your body, whilst it might make you feel better in the short term, it'll make you feel worse in the long term. So I've come up through research, and by all means have a look on the website, have a look around, we've shared the details of the research. I've found 3 plant extracts which will get rid of your sinusitis. And if you use this treatment maybe once a week, once a fortnight, every 2 weeks, once a fortnight, your sinusitis won't come back. And it'll allow your immune system to get stronger and stronger. Now this treatment I've come up with is called Sinus Doctor, and it consists of 3 very powerful, very concentrated plant extracts. So there's three plant extracts. They're in small bottles. 1, 2, 3. You can read more about them on the website. In fact, when people get the Sinus Doctor treatment, I also give them videos explaining about the plant extracts, explaining exactly how they work, and exactly how simple and easy it is to use. It's 100% organic. It's a natural plant extract. So your immune system isn't shocked by using drugs or antibiotics. But don't be fooled. Because they are natural, it doesn't mean they're not powerful. They are very powerful. And it will get rid of your sinusitis very, very quickly. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.